I asked her what she does, and she says, "Well, I do Uber in the morning, and then I do a health and wellness in the afternoon." And I go, "Well, what's the name of your company?" And she said the name. I didn't know who it was. And then she was sharing her product with me. And it was very similar to Kinetic. So I said, "Well, let me give you my product. Would you be willing to share with me? We can try each other's." And so she said, "Sure." So she gave me her product. And then I gave her my Kinetic because I had it with me, and in a brochure, in a pamphlet like Kenyon had. And so I gave that to her. And so I tried hers. And I told George and Adrian, I don't know how diplomatically to tell her this, but it was terrible. It left me an aftertaste. But now, Christine, how do I handle that situation when somebody, I don't like their product, but I had to be diplomatic because she could be a really good person.
I missed that very first part because I just came in.
Oh, okay.
But you apparently, what I heard is that she offered you some product and you really didn't like it. Is that right? And you were, uh, is that right, Caroline?
Oh yeah, you got muted.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
Christine, that's correct. She was my Uber driver from Carlsbad.
okay.
And so I don't know what to tell her today.
What did she offer you? Just real
Okay,
quick.
a product, something very similar to Kinetic that gives you energy, but it left me a major aftertaste. And so I
Oh.
did try it. I had to go to Starbucks and get some just iced tea or something, and then add my Kinetics to my Diet Coke. I was just anything to help get that taste out of my mouth. So how do I
Well,
approach somebody like that?
well, well, that's a touchy situation, isn't it?
Mhm.
And you don't want to insult them, but if they're in another networking company, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, okay. Well, I might just say, well, can you give me a list of the ingredients, or, and does it have the absorption? I'd ask some specific questions, and kind of look at that and say, well, I know it seems you must like this, but it's really not my taste, and I'm really looking for more health benefits too.
Mhm.
I just don't want to have a surge of energy. I'd rather have healthy. We have a new product. Maybe you should try one of mine
Yeah.
and see how you like it. I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah.
a tricky.
So Christine, you jumped on a little bit late, but I did give her my package, and
Okay,
I said to
good.
her, "Let's share each other's and
Okay, good.
let's talk today." So we're going to talk today, and I,
Good.
I,
Good.
I
Well,
don't want.
that's what I would do.
Okay,
It's hard because that's always difficult, when you're talking to people, even when they're trying to recruit you and you're trying to recruit them. Most of the time it doesn't really work out,
right.
but occasionally it works out, But I would just say, I think it looks like it's probably, how long has this product been around?
Mhm.
How long has it been? And does it have this? Does it have this? Does it have that? And say, well, you want to take a look and try ours now. It's,
Yeah.
brand new and
Okay.
all the good stuff and all the bad stuff out,
Right.
you know,
Okay. Oh,
and how much is,
that's a good
and
one. All the good stuff and all the bad stuff. Okay.
yeah, all the good stuff is in there and all the bad stuff is out, and say, it's only 2.33 a stick versus a Red Bull at $5 or whatever.
Mhm.
And and you might say, well, I think a lot of people are looking to really for healthy plant-based products now. They don't want the bad stuff in there. And I'm really excited about sharing our product.
Okay.
And then I'd say, by the way, tell me about your compensation plan.
Mm.
That's what I would do. Say, tell me about your compensation plan. If you're in the Uber and if they can't tell you, they start telling you, say, well, I'd love to share you, but we have really the best compensation plan. Really, we feel in the industry now, we're attracting a lot of leaders that are coming over here because it's kind of a hybrid binary, but like a unilevel matching bonus. And of course, that Uber driver may know nothing about that, but just say, that we already have 12 people that are 6 stars that are making $1 million a year. We have one that's a golden star. George and I, well, we figured that Kim is probably making 100,000 a week now.
Mm.
And then I might say, do you have any, how old is your company? What are, how many people are really making the money? because there's a lot of companies out there and they're not making much money at all. I just noticed that when George, when I was in Asia, they were saying that like Thrive has gone out of business, and they, for the last 10 years, they only did 10 million a year. And I remember when I was in Isogenics, we'd always hear, oh, Thrive, Thrive. Well, they didn't do anything. You know, they never could get it off the ground, and investors bought it. And George can probably speak on that too. Anytime those investors are buying those companies, not good. I'm so grateful that we only have one owner that has a vision that wants to build a $10 billion company. And I would always stress that. That's what I'm always talking about. I'm excited to be on the ground floor of this, you know, after 2 years. You know, in our first 10 months, we did just a little less than 70 million, about 65 million. And then we hit a year 100 million. Then we were 150 million. And I don't know if we're at 200 million, but the owner wants to do 300 million now. That's the goal. And this is such an exciting time to be. And this is why I'm excited with this new product. This is a multi-billion-dollar product that they just added. So we're excited. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just excited. Is that what you'd be doing, George?
Yes, and one more thing, we have to remember our product is not like another one. It's different because ours is not an energy drink. Ours
Yes.
is energy, hydration, focus, mood balance, stress,
Yes.
sugar balance, it's weight loss. It's a new technology. And that's what I said. They say, oh, I thank you for giving me my product. Now mine is a totally new technology that came in the last
Very
few
good.
weeks. How old is your company? Years. Oh, then you don't know about this technology. Just try it. And then drop the microphone too.
That's very good.
But
Very good.
it's because that's what our product is way more than that. It's why we have to remember we can say like it's like when somebody, oh, my company is like yours. No, yours is different. Ours is a new technology in pay plans and a new technology in tools. It's a new technology. It's why we are bringing $1 million per month leaders into
Yeah.
this company. It's why, because that's what is the reality. I mean, we have something totally different, totally different. I think Kenyon has a question too.
Yeah. And that's very good, George.
Go
But
ahead.
before Kenya says something, that was excellent, George. And not to compare so much, but we have new technology, and it's not just an energy drink. I think that's a very good point. We all
Yeah.
know that, but you put that very well. But as I mentioned yesterday, I really like to talk about income and business too, along
Yes.
the way. And I'm not, I hear people often in our group here and elsewhere would just say, "Oh, it's a great opportunity." Well, see, a great opportunity it depends on what that person thinks. They may think differently. To them, a great opportunity may be make $1 million a year. Another opportunity may be I can make another 100,000. Now, not everyone relates to $1 million or what. Oh, I can't even relate to that. So I often will say, I'm excited because, and I would talk to them and just say, would another 100,000 or $250,000 help your family this year?
Yeah. Yeah,
That.
that's right.
And so you're putting a number out there. Of course, no guarantees ever, but we have the possibilities of doing that and more. And when they hear, what, another 100,000 or even 200, maybe they don't relate, it's more relatable to them. They go, maybe I would like to hear about that.
Yeah.
So, all right, Kenya, you can go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I got this amazing leader coming to my house tonight in St. George to do a presentation. He's a multi-million-dollar earner. And I
Ooh.
just wanted to thank him for taking the drive down from Salt Lake, George, to come be with us for a day or two. And I just wanted to let everybody know we're having a meeting at my house tonight, and the one, the only, George Ruiz is coming.
You got
I
it.
just wanted to say that.
Oh, I think that's great, and everybody should be glad to, George recruited me, really. He came to my house and he did an amazing presentation. I don't think there's anybody better that knows every comp plan, and I can really put those numbers out. So you really should use George, and he's so go-give. And so I think that's great, Kenyon. Get a lot of guests there. That's wonderful.
Kenyon, I want to meet that guy. I'm going to St. George too.
He's kind of like you. He's really a lot like you. Very, very outgoing, just like you.
Thank you. And something that make us different is because not only because what we have, but the teams. And Eden is going to mention, but we are talking about the tools. We have so many tools in the company, but not only the company tools, but we have the team tools. Eden, I think you are there. Oh yeah, you're there in the screen. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, we have so many cool people on the screen that I couldn't find anything. I knew she was there.
Hi, I'm excited to be here this morning. My goodness, all this fun excitement we've already been chatting about. This is like really good. I always believe in timing. And so I'm excited to go through some of the tools with you guys today. Yeah, George, where would you like to start, George?
Well, one of the things is, first of all, we have to remember when you are building a house and you decide to build a house, not only you have your goals, you have the blueprint, but you are not going to start with your bare hands. You need tools. And the more modern the tools, the faster you go building the house. Because yeah, you can start with a screwdriver and a hammer, but that's not enough. You have to have modern tools. And one of the cool things that we have two kind of different tools right now. And one is the team tools. That's our site, legacymakers.com. And then we have the other tools, like, for example, the app. I'm going to go very, very quick, actually, to show one thing. It's the store that we have also. We forgot that we have a product store. And this is one of the tools. The other thing, of course, we have the app. It's interesting because I was talking about numbers about 2 weeks ago with JJ, and a lot of people are talking about the tools, etc. But less than 1% of the people use the tool, the app consistently every day. That's not good. That's not good. Daily, and only about 10% are using it once in a while.
How many of you guys send at least one link a day using your phone app? Okay. How many of you guys use the desktop version of the app? Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I just wanted to kind of get a poll of like who's using what tools, like what do you feel are the most popular tools? And maybe you guys could put it in the chat. What do you feel are the best tools, and any questions you have about what tools you
Yeah.
might not be using that you'd like to use more of. I think we should just start with that real quick, George. And then that way we can really pinpoint it down, because we've done a lot of training on like the app. We've done a lot of training on the AI, the new AI. And what I want to make sure we're doing is we're staying streamlined and consistent with like a consistent way to build. Because if we go off of our Legacy Makers website, the website talks about the 5-point recruiting system. And the reason that we use tools is because we're using the 5-point recruiting system to send information, right? There's only 3 things we ever do in this business. We make lists, right? We invite people to take a look. We present to them in some way using a tool, or live presentations is also a tool. And then we follow up, and then we enroll and we onboard, right? So those are just a couple things. I know I said 3, but the 3 main ones we say: invite, present, follow up, right? But in between that, there's a couple things that need to be done, like getting them enrolled, things like that. All right, so let me real quick, let's take a look at the chat. All right, so phone mostly, AI and computer, plus some other things. You need
I have a comment before you continue. The comment is in this group, the percent of people using it is much higher because you are here,
So my main goal
but a lot of
today is
people are not here.
Yeah.
That's that they are the same that probably are in that part of the group that is not using the tools. But sorry, Adrian, I just wanted to mention that. Thank you.
That's fine. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So all right. Nora's having problems with her app.
Yeah.
I always suggest that you delete it and re-download it and then re-upload your contacts if you're having problems with the app. Phone mostly, phone mostly. Okay. So what is quickest for you? Irene, go ahead. You have a question?
Yes, sorry. So, with the app, before they added the AI, it was able to access all my contacts on my phone. And now there's only certain people that it's allowing me to send stuff to. So I don't know how to fix that, or is anybody else having the same problem with their app? Because I keep trying, and It's
Oh,
not accessing all my
yeah.
apps, even though I'm allowing it to access all my
Yeah.
contacts.
Adrian, it's the same thing happening to me. And I just saw the same thing for Kimberly. And it's also mixing the names. Like I'm sending it to one person, but it's sending it to another person.
Okay. So, all
And
right.
I
So if
see
I
in
go
the
into my
comments
phone
a lot
app,
of people.
Adrian, I had the same issue, but I deleted the app, loaded the app, and then all my contacts came back in again.
Oh, that's good, Frida.
Okay,
And
great.
also, Antoinette, the names are mixed up, but the number is the correct number.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
me.
but it's sending a different name when I'm sending it, but I'll just re-download it like you guys said.
Yes, and the other thing, if you cannot find all the names, let me actually share the screen really quick, some little trick to do.
Yeah, I had that same problem, George. Remember you were on my map, it only had so many people.
Yes.
We kept trying, David tried, we never could get it fixed. So I just had to type the names in.
Okay, yeah, let me show you something that in general, most of the time is going to fix the problem. And if not, you have to reload the app.
All right.
But anyway, here is, okay, here, let me see first. You get here always, can you see me? Yeah, you can see it because I can see my other screen. All right, on the, where it say contacts, you click here on contacts. All right. Now you click contacts. There are two ways. One of them is the plus sign. The other one is this one. But let's go to the plus sign. When you click on the plus sign, you can add the contact manually. But the one that's in the between, you see there's like a download. You say all contacts. Then click there. And then usually that fixes the problem. All contacts are important. Okay. Again, let me go. Quick to see. You come here to the main page, then you go where the three dots are at the bottom. The three dots, go there, the three dots, contacts, and then you go to the one in between the plus sign and the other one on top, right here.
But
Click
George, you
there.
said that little arrow, you mean coming down? Is that the
yes,
one?
yes, that's how you refresh it. So it's just, it looks different, but that is how you refresh it. You hit the download arrow, hit all contacts again. It'll say import contacts. Push your screen up, scroll it back down, let it reload, and then all of your contacts will be there. So it's just
Yes.
it's wanting to remind you, like, let's say you're out and about, you're at the Starbucks, you meet somebody new, you're adding in a new contact. It's just not uploading, it's not updating as quick because it wants you to go in and resync. So if you guys are adding new contacts, the app just wants you to go in, click the arrow under the three dots under contacts, and then put all again, and then resync. So you might have to do this as many times as you add a new contact. So as you're adding new contacts in your phone, the app is recognizing that you need to re-download.
Right. And you can do it, by the way, the other way is the pulling down, like I say, pull down. And that usually does it, but if it doesn't do it, just click again in between, click all contacts, and they import their contacts. Those are the two ways. Yeah, when they update the app probably like 3 weeks ago, yeah, they were having those problems because I had that challenge too. I couldn't see all my contacts, and that's what I follow. I did this. I click I start playing with the whole thing. As you see, I like to press buttons anyway. But anyway,
Yeah, when in
let
doubt,
me.
press buttons, right, George? Okay.
I start pressing buttons. Say, oh, this one works.
Uh-huh. But that
But
is
anyway,
okay. So Antoinette says she thinks that worked. Yeah. So I had to do the same thing. I was doing an onboarding call with a group and I was showing them how to use the app and I was trying to find the person, but I had just added her, right? So I was like, oh, I probably need to manually add. And then I was like, what's that download? Boop. And then download resync. And then her name appeared.
yeah.
So that'll be good. I'm glad you guys found that. Okay, the other tools that we want to talk about are, do you understand? And here's the thing, like understand the difference between sending a trackable link and a non-trackable link. Does anyone have questions about that? Or are you guys all good on that? You can put it in the chat. The trackable link, when you hit share, let's say you're back in your app. George, do you want to pull that back up since you're there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of
Okay.
course. Let me get back. Hold on a second. I got on my thing. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen again.
Mhm. So let's say that we're sending the product usage guide. The last thing you want to be doing is coaching people on how to use the products all the time, right? So I have a custom presentation that I sent that I created from the desktop version, but it's really easy to just simply go down to business building, and then on the right, oh, George, go down to business, yeah, right there, and hit that, click that see all to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. It's a little gray dot, right, gray button that says see
That's
all.
on top, yeah.
And then you're going to click product usage guide. Okay. And from the product usage guide, you're going to click share. Okay. And when you go to
Where is
share,
it? Okay, where is the product usage guide?
it's right up there
Again.
on the left, the very top under PDFs. Go up. There you
Oh,
go.
PDF.
Very
Okay,
left.
sorry. Okay.
Yep.
And then share, yeah.
Okay, send that to me, George, and click where it says send to a contact. See at the bottom it says copy non-trackable link. That just means that he could still send me the link to that, but he won't receive a notification when I open it. So that's the whole purpose of making sure your contact list is updated. So now go up to send to a contact. Okay, and put my name in. All right, and then you're gonna send that link to me. Okay. All right. And you're going to text it. In the gray box is where he's going to put, here's a guide on how to use the products daily. Please let me know if you have any questions, something like that, right? Here is the product usage guide. Yeah, you could just say that, George.
I promise you. I'm gonna see.
There you go. I promise you. Perfect.
Okay. And
Okay.
next is here. There's a little button on top next that sometimes you don't see it. Oh, shit. Let me see. Oh, that's on my phone. I was trying to get it on the computer. Click next. Oh, I click in next on my computer.
Okay, so
And then
here is where
arrow,
he
and
send
that's it.
this. Okay, and then done. Okay, so now I've received the notification on my end. I'm going to click on it. Okay, I'm going to open the product usage guide. I'm going to learn how to use the products. And now George will
You
have
see, in top, they say, I get a contact view
right.
here.
So this is how you know that people are taking a look at your material. And it's super key, right? Because if I were to send over, let's say, a presentation, a pre-recorded presentation, I would want to follow up with that person right away, right? And I would want to say something like, hey, thanks so much for taking a look at the presentation. What did you like? I'd be using the closing scripts on our team site. Okay, so George, let's share how to upload real quickly. Let's say you guys have a favorite presentation. You would go back to the My Tools. Let's show them how to do add new media link. Okay, so see this where
Yeah,
it says
this part, by the way, this start I new media. This is for people that are paying the app. They don't. If you don't have the pay app,
Yep, we're going to go over that. So for those of you guys who are using Pulse, you're paying for the tool. It is $99. The advantage of paying for the app, it's, less than $10 a year, is that you're able to add your own content. And you see that section where it says My Carts? You're able to add recommended carts right there. So let's say you're talking to somebody in the Starbucks line, they're in sales. Okay. And they're like, well, I wouldn't not be interested in making money. I'm just really busy, right? You're like, it's okay. I'm going to send you some links in a presentation, but tell me more about your day. And they're telling you how stressed they are, how tired they are, all these things. And you might be able to say, well, I've got 3 products that would really help you with that. Okay. You would say, we've got an energy product, energy hydration mood product. We've got a multivitamin. I think that's going to be really good for you, and an eternal or something. Okay. Something like that. So you would say, I'm going to send you 2 links. Now, George, let's say we have a very special call. So let's say we go through the process of the add new media real quick, please.
Add new media. Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. So if you go in here and you go into web page. Okay.
Yeah, that's to a presentation or a URL of any place you want the person to go. Yeah.
Okay. So if you had your favorite Global Monday call that you find on Spark, or your favorite, whatever your favorite presentation is, a YouTube link, whatever, you would embed that link there and save it. And then you'd go back, George, the back arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Cancel. And it would reflect in the tools below. So click on Dr. Dan, the Molecule Man.
Okay.
Okay, this video was when we had Dr. Dan live from May 12th. It's all it was a YouTube link that I embedded in there, and then you could share that as well. So you would share this with Starbucks lady. Okay, and you don't have to share it, George. Just again, you would send to a contact because you don't have a lead until you have a name, phone number, email. Okay, and then you go back, George, real quick. Well, let's say we sent her that, and then we're also going to send her a recommended cart. So let's click on the Vital Glow Up. Okay, so if you were to look, hit the eyeglasses real quick for me, please. Okay. If you were to look, this is what it's going to send them. It's going to send them just these specific products I've added to this cart to my customer page. So instead of sending everything all at once, I might end up sending them something that's very specific to them that I've created in my back office. But because I have the paid version of the app, it's showing up there. So let's say I would send Starbucks Girl that plus the link to order the products. Okay. Once I've sent those trackable links and I see that she's viewed them, I'm going to go back to the Scripts for Life well, you don't have to go there, George. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
on our Legacy Maker site, and I'm going to start asking her immediately the follow-up questions. Hey, I see that you're taking a look at the cart. Hey, I see you're watching the presentation. What did you like the most? What else did you like? What do you see 3 doing for you in your life? How can I help you open an account today and get started? It's only $30 to open an account. What would you like to start, right? So a lot of times we just need to go straight into that order process. Okay, so George, is there anything else that you want to focus on with that particular app, with the app right now, besides those?
Yes, one more thing, and this is something that most of us had missed because actually we didn't know. But like I say, I like to press buttons. Okay, let me share really quick.
Oh, real quick, Astrid, I just saw that you have a question. Go ahead. Do an
Oh,
unmute.
I put it on the thing, it's the cards. Like I've been breaking my head how to create the cards and I can't figure out. And another thing, who can I contact in the company, or you guys can help me? You got more connections on the Spanish tools, because when you open the app, if you set it up in Spanish, right? I use it in Spanish, the app, because most of my people are like 98 speak Spanish, but the app in Spanish only shows a couple of tools. So like the Kinetic product, it looks like doesn't even exist in the company because there's nothing in Spanish. So it doesn't come on the wall of the
Astrid,
tools.
can you
Yes.
send that to George and I in a text so we can forward that to corporate? Because
Yes.
we also would like to have more materials in Spanish that the company needs to provide. So
Yes.
we need to make sure that they understand which tools that you need. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So send that to me in a text, or
Yeah.
George in a text, or both of us, and we'll
Or
make
to me, if you have my text.
I have question, Andrea.
Nipra,
Yeah, go ahead.
hello?
Yes, yes. The question is, when I look at George that page, have a lot of things in there. It mean you set up your own pack, right? You have to add your card, right? Because when I look at mine, I don't see that much. Let's say I saw when I look at this one, I saw immune purify and science study, business builder, my media. So it means you have to add on in this app so you can use later, isn't it?
So do you have the paid version of the app, Nipa?
Yes, this is I'm open my app.
Okay, and so you're looking to add a recommended cart to your app?
I'm looking at when I gonna open like the page that have kinetic hot content, current offer, visage collection, collagen is like each a product pop up, but I don't see the one. I see science study, intensive and events, business building, and that's all. And my media is nothing. It seemed like they said upload personal content to share. It mean I
What
have
is-
to upload that, right?
Yeah, what exactly are you looking for? I'm not sure what you're asking.
I'm asking the page that George show us that they have the card, your card, Josh, can you show again the one you just show and you
You
click
don't
the
have a
card?
cart made. All right, so here's what it is, Nipa. You'd have to go in your back office. I'm going to show right now. You have to create a cart first in order for
Oh,
it to show up, but you just have
oh,
to make sure you have the paid version of the app. So for those of you guys who have a paid version of the app right now, I'm going to go in here and show you how to create a recommended cart. Okay, sorry. So if
okay,
I'm in the
okay,
back office, right? I'm in my girlfriend's back office right now. Okay. All right.
okay.
What I would do is I'm going to go over to orders, and do you see at the very bottom of this orders section, there's an area that says recommended cart.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yep. So you're going to click that and see nothing is showing here because nothing's been added. What you will see is this plus sign down here in the bottom far right corner. You're going to click on the bottom far right corner to create a cart. So if I'm talking to Starbucks girl and she's into, you know, a anti-inflammatory pack. Okay. I'm going to come in here. You have to click all of these. Just trust me on that. I know it says that some of them aren't available. Just click all of them. Okay. For now, all the little sections above. Okay. So let's say that she wants to a glow up from the inside out. So I'm going to give her Eternal for that glutathione glow, collagen for the collagen, of course. I actually like to detox. Let's say she has acne. Let's detox. Okay. And then we're going to come up here and I'm going to add just the serum for right now. Let's just assume she has her own thing. Like let's say she's in health and wellness already and she just only wants the serum and the creme caviar. So you cannot, I know that they show these here. You actually can't add them. So I know it's the weirdest thing. I don't know why it's there, but just trust me, do the individual links. Okay. And then let's say she struggles with energy or something. Okay. So, all right. So we'll go in here. See the little floppy disk at the bottom right. Okay. So I've checked every box that says the red dot, add to recommended cart, and the quantity. If she's like, I just want collagen, I guess I could add 10 boxes of collagen, right? Or whatever that is that we've discussed. But I'm creating a custom cart for her. Floppy disk, save. Here's her anti-inflammatory pack. I would name it whatever I want. Okay. And then do you see this right here, the little 3 dots? You're going to click those 3 dots. Now you can see which products have been added to your cart. So I can take this link right here because see, this is 3international.com in English, recommended cart / my ID number / the cart. So if I were to take this, I could copy and paste that and I could text that anywhere, right? I could send that. I could be like, here's your cart. Let me know what questions you have. And the cool part about this cart is she can actually click on each individual product and still get a full sales funnel. So she'll still be able to see how much it is the retail price, what it would be smart ship. She can come down, read more about the product, all of this, right? There's a full video by Dr. Dan at the very end here that she can watch. Like we don't need to sell the product, okay? That when you send the appropriate links, the product sells itself. The only thing you need to do is tell them how to order. Be a really good customer orderer, helper, tour guide, whatever, okay? You want to call it yourself, but let the tools do the talking. So now we created this recommended cart. All right, so if I were Jen, this is not my website, but if I were Jen, okay, I would now have this cart. If I had the paid version of the app, it would show up. Once I refreshed my app, it would show up under my carts in my app. So why would I want to use the app? Because I would be able to get that trackable link, right? Yes, I could send this. Is it going to tell me when she takes a look? No. Could I embed this in a website? Yes. Could I embed this into a different sales funnel? Yes. Could I use this link on social media? Yes. What's better, right? Good, better, best. Okay. What's better is to still go through the app because then that way I'm able to see when that person's checking that link. All of you guys who are doing social media content, you're using the new AI tool, things like that. If there's a link that you wanted to send for people to order products, you would I actually create a dummy contact, okay, in my contacts on my cell phone, and I call it Instagram social media post. When I go in and I want to share a cart, I'm going to send it to Instagram social media post. I'm going to grab that link and I'm going to embed that into my story. Has anyone okay, let me see if that makes sense. Okay, so for example, let me stop sharing for a second. So for example, has anyone used a link in a story before? on social media or in a, okay. So if you're on your Instagram, yes. First time. Okay, good. Thank you guys. Okay. So when you're doing a story, let's say I create a story for social media. Okay. I'm going to come in here. Let me turn this around. Okay. Let me see. I would go something like, and maybe I could send this to you, but I would record my video like on my phone, like, hey, I'm so excited to be offering our newest Kinetic product. For the first 5 people who comment, I'm going to send you a free sample. I can't wait to get your feedback. It's clean caffeine. It's for energy, hydration, and mood. Click the link to take a look, and then I will get notified and I'll send you a sample. Okay, so I would do something like that. I would go in, okay, keep editing. There's a little box here that in my options, I don't know if you guys can see that on social media, but there's a thing that says link, okay? And then the link asks you to embed the URL and then title it. So I would put in here like the link to that Kinetic pack to a link back to the Kinetic. Let me share, okay? Go here, let me share. George, I'm going to create a quick link and I'm going to send it. Actually, I think I already have a Kinetic link in there. Do you want to share the app real quick? The recommended cart? Oh, you're muted. Oh, stop share so you can share. Okay, sorry. Okay, stop share so you can share. Okay, so you would take that link from your app. Like I would scroll back over to my app. And I would pull the recommended card I created. Oh. Okay. Let me see. George, do you see, just, I guess, share any recommended cart right here? I just realized I don't have one for that, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. But what I'm saying is I'll do one in real time, like literally doing one right now. Okay, so if I come down, create a Kinetic, I'm just going to do Kinetic. I'm going to call it that, energy. Okay. All right. Make available. Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Save. Okay. All right, George. You should see now, if you do a refresh, George, you should see an energy on I don't know which app. Are you using our app on that? Are you screen sharing our app? There. Okay. Yay. All right. So down into recommended carts or my carts, there should be a new one that says energy. Click see all. Click see all to the left, in the upper right, sorry. The gray, see all, there you go. Oh, okay. Either way, let's just go with it. You would take that link and you would embed that URL link in your story, and then you would give it a title, like click here, or check it out here, or learn more here, okay? Now, when that person goes back, it's okay, George, it just like, I don't know why it's not showing up. I just did it, so it probably just takes a minute. So just recognize that, friends, that if it takes a minute, there's a reason for that. Okay. But I added 3 Kinetics into a cart and called it the energy cart. That's all I did. Okay. And so I could take this same link. I could text this to George. All right. Okay. And he'd be able to upload that too, either way. Okay. So you would create a story with it. The whole point is to get it into your stories. So it's good to understand and have a really good understanding of the links. So like George, for example, if you're on, are you screen sharing from your phone right now? Yes? Oh, I can't hear you. I'm assuming so. I'm going to show them in real time. So this is key because everyone's doing all this social media and you guys are using the new AI app and you're getting like quality posts out, but you're not really asking people to take a look or buy something. It seems like that AI app right now is doing a lot of just content pushing, but not a lot of like engagement. Okay. So you have to, engagement is something you do yourself. Okay, George, if you could unmute real quick, I'm going to walk you through this.
Okay, now I'm here.
There we go. Okay. So, okay, let's go back to your phone app, George, and see if you can screen share from your phone.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Okay. And then before you do that, sorry, real quick. My bad. Before you do that, go into your text. I sent you a text and pull the link I just sent you. This is the kinetic cart from our site. Okay.
All right. Okay, let me.
Just texts, yeah. Because I just.
Okay, going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I recommend the car. You send me one.
Yep, I sent you a cart. You're just going to copy and pull that.
Copy and copy it.
All right, perfect. Okay, now screen share, and I want you to open up your Instagram.
My Instagram?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
That's a great post, Raquel. That's a really great post. Okay, perfect. And it's in your stories, and I love stories because you can see who's viewing, and then you can start conversations with them.
Oh, you can see my Instagram?
No, I can't see anything you're doing right now for whatever reason.
Okay.
It says you're screen sharing from there, but
okay, let me do it again because I don't know why it's not sharing.
uh-huh. Okay, I have cards for everything. It's really handy. Yes,
All right,
Janine.
there is Instagram.
Perfection. Okay, so George, click up there where it says add your story, the plus sign. Okay, and then do you have any pictures of Kinetic or anything in your phone?
I don't know.
Or you know what? Go ahead and just share that reel that I just put out there. So scroll down a bit.
Okay.
And then do you see the arrow? Stop right there, the arrow.
Okay, here.
Yep. Okay, and then you're gonna there should be a link underneath that to say share to story.
Copy link, messages, change, that's all.
So weird, I can't see the
Oh,
bottom.
share.
Yeah.
Between messages and Reddit, that one?
Yeah.
Share to?
It's hard for me to see, but yeah. Uh-huh.
Share to, right here.
Yeah, share to, and then share to your story. Okay, so, it's not gonna.
Why it came like this?
It's not gonna work. I think maybe we need to update your Instagram. It's fine. Okay, the point is that George, go back. Sorry. Oh no, go to your Instagram. Go to your Instagram. Stop. Okay, go to your story. Okay, go up to the top. Okay, go to your story. Say add to story, the plus sign. Okay, let's say you're gonna click on one of those videos of the event you just had. Okay, all right. All right, so you're gonna say something in here like launching, or you're gonna add that little, see where the writing is, the text writing? Yeah. Okay, you're gonna say launching our new clean energy product.
Okay.
Okay, period. And then with some kind of emoji, something exciting. Yeah. I don't know, like there you go. Okay. George, not now.
Hitting a lot of them.
Okay, just go to delete a few of those. You don't need all of those, my friend. That is very weird. Okay. So just do you love the product? Yes, that's your heart. Okay, do you have just do clapping hands. Can you do clapping hands? Okay.
All right.
Hi, there you go. Okay. All right, done. Say done. Done. Okay. Now go click the box, the smiley face box that's next to the writing.
Yeah, that's next to the writing.
It says
here is the writing. Okay.
No, that's not the right button. Go done.
Okay, done.
Okay. You see up at the very top, you have boomerang, the double A's, and then you have a box with a smiley
Yeah, the
face.
double A's. What do I do? Which one?
You click the box with the smiley face.
This one. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Down about halfway through on the left, yours says link. Do you see that where it says link?
Yes.
The blue link? Okay, hit that.
Okay.
Okay. Now double tap and paste the copied link in there that you copied, the cart link. Okay. Now where it says, do you see that plus sign below where it says customize sticker text?
Yeah.
Okay. In there, you're going to put learn more or check it out or yeah, just do something. Yeah, do learn more here or something like that.
I'm gonna put hit me.
What?
Hit me for more information. Okay, learn more.
Okay. I'm like, what?
And then I click done.
Killing me. Okay. Learn more. Yeah. Boom. Okay. All right. So then hit done. Done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you see that where it says learn more?
Yeah, I can move it.
Pull that down. Yeah. Pull it down just a titch. Okay. Not to the trash, but yeah, right there. Perfect. Stop. Okay. All right. Now you're going to come up. Go. Nope. That's it. Click done.
Sorry, I
Done.
clicked by accident.
Up at the very top, you see the music note? This music note?
Yeah, I put some music. I could sing, but yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Summer energy.
Yeah, you pick a song, George. Something that makes your heart sing, gets you excited, something that's energetic.
Yeah, they said summer energy.
Okay, hit summer energy.
Oh,
All
there.
right.
Nothing?
Perfect.
Done.
Okay, now hit done for me. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
do you
done.
see that? Hit that summer energy one more time. Tap on the summer energy. Tap on it. Okay, on the box, but yeah, go. Yeah, okay, you don't want anything to show up. So
Okay, I don't know why. Okay, there, music. On.
listen to my words. Okay, ready? All right, one.
Okay.
Leave it just like that. Go back and click that.
Done.
Yes,
Click done.
done. Perfect. See, now you have the music there, but you don't have the icon taking over your content, your image. Okay.
And by the way, you can move everything. You can move this too, and also. And
Yes, sir. Okay, so now down at the very bottom, it has the white arrow.
and turn. Yes, I
Circle?
got.
Okay,
I click
hit
on
that.
it
Hit that. Mm-hmm.
and share. And my story, and then
Yes.
and that's it. Share.
Boom. Then hit done. Yay, George! Woo!
By the way,
Okay, so
when you share from the AI, you can do exactly you did right now, but with whatever the AI give you as a suggestion or pictures that you get from your AI, you can do exactly the same. When you do it from your phone, if you do it from your computer, you can't do that. It has to be from your phone.
yes. Okay. So there are advantages. The reason we have all these multiple tools, why we have the phone and the desktop version of the app is because they actually talk to each other, but you need them for different things, different resources, right? So this is perfect, George. Okay. So now, George, do me a favor and tap on your story. See how it has, before it didn't have a ring around it because you didn't have a story.
There it is.
You have a story. Look at that. Now, George, if you click on that learn more for me, what happens?
Visit link. You
Okay.
click the link, and that's it. You are there.
What's in there?
Recommended card.
Kinetic! And then what happens if you click on the Kinetic, the picture itself?
Oh yeah, you get to the products. Yeah.
Yay! Okay, you did it. And then it gives them a whole sales funnel. So I know that felt maybe a little bit complicated at first, but if George can do it with me yelling at him from a whole nother state away, I promise you can figure this out on your own. No pressure, but you guys, it's the best thing to use to be able to get those stories out there in that way because people will see your posts, like they'll see your timeline posts, but your stories is where you can engage with people. So when you're using the AI tool, okay, you're using it to create content to push out on your page, but it's not necessarily getting you to an engagement section. Your stories is for engagement. So you want to be selling, what is it? Or selling and closing all the time. What is it?
Yes.
Coffees for
Although,
closers?
like I said
Okay.
before, from when you do the AI, you can do exactly the same. You can add music, you can add engagement, everything doing it from your AI too. But you have to do it on your phone, not on the computer. The computer doesn't add the music. You can do some things on the picture, like changing the screen and and things like that. But from the app, exactly what you did, I did now. With editing supervision, you can add the music, you can add the text, you can add everything, you can add emojis, you can add rain, whatever you want.
And George, it'll post to their story.
Yes, it posts directly into the story.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and that's the cool thing. And we can do just a training on that, not now because we already at 9:23, but it's very simple to do it from your AI too.
okay. So that's that. Okay. So that
I
is
have not
interesting.
done mine today. It's why you don't see. I have not done the Instagram in the last 3 days. I done
Hey,
Facebook.
George, real fast, would you say it's easier from the AI or is it easier from the other app?
It depends. If you are posting from Instagram and things like that, the AI is easier
Okay.
because
You're going to show us
you can do
that tomorrow?
yes, yeah, we can do that tomorrow. You can do Instagram, you can do LinkedIn, you can do Facebook, you can do all of them in 5 minutes.
That's good. Tomorrow's Social Media Friday. So George, you can do a continued version of this using the AI. Okay. So
Yes.
you guys are interested in that. I will need to be there for that too. So I think for me, I was like, and maybe some of you guys, like, I was already doing all this, you know what I mean? From just all the apps on my phone. So when we switched to the AI, I was like, okay, this is awesome. I also was trying to find like some of the advantages for it for me since I was already doing it. But because I'm creating such personalized content, I had to go in and I would have to add the personalized content to the app to then be able to do it. Where some of you guys already have scheduling things, you can schedule your posts up to as many as you want in advance, all of that, you already have it. So that's what I'm saying. The AI is amazing, but it might not be necessary for everybody if you're already really familiar and you're already in a flow of your social media. So the point is to do social media. Yes, it helps you create engagement. Are you going to enroll people via social media? Yes. Are you making sure you're doing engaging things through social media? I sure hope so. Making sure you're getting those links out there so people can start doing what you're doing. I do not paste or I don't like splash my whole timeline with 3 because I leave that for my stories. Because that's a place where if they go click on it in my story, then they can immediately start a message with me versus on my timeline, they're kind of just checking out who I am and what I'm doing. Do you see the difference? Okay. So, all right. So I'm glad that we did that today. This was hilarious, George.
Yeah, well, I
Thanks for
like because
going with it.
there's the two of us going back and forth, and I love that.
He had the text showing, I had the information I wanted to put out there. Together we make a great team. Okay, so all right, you my friends. Hopefully that helps for you guys to be able to get, and I would just do one story today. Get yourself in the habit of posting at least one story a day where you're asking an engaging question, you're giving an engaging piece of material, you're putting a link out there that's clickable, it's touchable, it's tangible to them, right? So that creates more engagement. And then, yeah, get out there and make it happen. All right.
Perfect.
That's it, George. Long.
Anybody, any question really quick before we go?
I do have a quick question, George and Adrian.
Hi, Erin.
On the app, the 3 app, when they updated it with the AI, is it the same one, the same app that we had before that they updated, or is that a
Yeah.
different app?
No, it's the same app. It's just that they
Okay.
update a lot of stuff. And now the AI is only on the messaging part, by the way. It's not like the AI that we have the now site. That's a totally different, 100% AI site. They
Oh,
are two
got it.
different ones.
Okay.
We have the now site, and the now site is a whole marketing stuff. It's very, very different. That's why I've been doing training. And make sure that you are on the training today. I think it's in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
11 o'clock. Last week they talked about how to make it into stories that Eden was talking today, how to make it into stories and text.
Are those calls recorded, that training?
Yes, they are recorded. The link is in
Okay.
the wall. For some reason, they don't have anywhere else but in the wall. But it's
Okay.
there.
It's on the app.
Yeah, it's also
Trainings on the app?
There's a
Yeah.
learn section on the app as well.
Oh,
Where
okay.
when you pull up Dr. Dan's picture and click on it, and then down below it, It has team, and then it's got AI trainings on the
Oh,
bottom.
by the way, that's something that I want to say really, really quick. I know we are late because this is very important. When you go to the app, the best way is to self-train yourself in the basics, and they have most of us don't use all the basics. But anyway, let me go again on the app because this is really fast, by the way. It's not, I'm not going to take a lot of time. Let me find out first the app here. Okay. All right, let me share now. Oop. This is very, very important, very important. When you go into your app, okay, you see at the bottom, they have the three dots, okay? You click on those three dots, and there's a little hat where it reads learn, you see?
Yep.
When you click on learn, okay, welcome to three courses. Go to the one at the bottom, okay? App trainings.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you click in app trainings, they're all the lessons about the app, and they have only the first one on the AI, but that's good for many of you. You have not set up your AI, so but when you click in the course 8 lessons on top, then it has everything: how to share trackable links to a contact, social media sharing, how to work with your contact, using the feed to follow up, pull to refresh, keyboard feature, AI in the composer, and pause. And as you see, and all those videos are very short, very important, because so many of the questions that many times we have, actually the answers are here. It's just that most people didn't know that the training was there. But it's very simple. Again, the training is there. You click at here at the bottom. Again, you click on the hats. That's learn. And then you are there. And then it's in the app training at the end. The beginning is how to earn the basics of how to earn, etc. But we have a better training in our legacymakers.com. Don't look at that one. and then app trainings. And that's it. It's very, very cool. Very cool.
Thank you. I
So,
appreciate that.
stop. Okay. And I just wanted to say that it took just like 2 minutes to share. But anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I know it was a lot of information today, especially when I got lost in Instagram world.
You did a great job. This is why we did it, because half the people get lost on the Instagram world. So it's okay. This is why we wanted that recorded.
Yes, yeah.
Good
It's
job,
why
George.
Instagram, although when I do simple stuff, I do it from my computer. But then I learned that you can add all those stuff that I was showing. I'm more, by the way. But don't go overboard, because then suddenly you don't see the message because you have too many icons and things like that flashing in front of you and dancing, and you don't want that. Music too loud, things like that.
Well, it's good to just play around with it as well. But if you can get good at just even at one post using the AI, but get really good at stories, because it's more, a lot of people, they see that a lot more. It's right across the top of their screen, so that's something that really I feel like is really powerful.
And make sure again tomorrow, today you are in the 11 o'clock app, and then tomorrow in the social media.
Sounds good.
11 o'clock Mountain Time. Okay. Sorry, interrupt you, Adrian, but I get excited when I see technology. Ugh.
You didn't interrupt me. I'm on to my next thing. So we're good. All right, you guys, have a great day. Hope you guys have a great day. Any questions you guys have, feel free to reach out, and hopefully that was helpful. We'll talk to you later. Okay.
I'm going out to exercise right now, really quick.
Okay. Bye,
Before
everyone.
I see George.
Thank you. That was awesome.
You're welcome. I'm glad it was
Thank you, everybody.
helpful. Okay,
Bye.
we'll see you. Okay, bye.